father. Are you awake? Let me take a guess. The restraints not very fun for you? Maybe I need to tighten them a little bit more. Still hard? Oh, come on, father. Well, soon to be anyways. Aren't I correct on assuming as much? Oh, no, darling. The others don't know who I am, or what I am. They're safe. I made sure of that with your father before I did this. We had an agreement. Now that he's dead, you have a choice to make. I gave you, actual 4 nights to think about it. It is all your choice. I will not force you, darling, to do something you'll regret. Instead, I will entice you to do the right thing, which is leave and never come back. Frankly, I don't want you here. I've made a good reputation here for myself. The nuns here trust me. Frankly, this place reminds me of my old self before it became, well, this. Weird, right? There's so many things about how demons don't have a soul. I used to. A long time ago. I used to. Anyways, your father, who is now deceased, knew everything. I'm surprised he didn't tell you anything. Not even on his deathbed he refused. Man was stubborn as ever. Come on now, darling. There really is no need to struggle. You're all mine, you know that. Why struggle? Don't worry, I'll take the restraints off. Seeing as you've been a really good boy. There. They're not necessary anyways. I could overpower you within not even a second. You should drink. Well, you were quick to drink that, weren't you? I already knew you would have been dehydrated. You've been in here for a very long time, darling. Well, it takes a good amount of time to get things done around here. I mean, it's already the afternoon. Well, I did have to take care of the children. They're more important than you. Sorry, but in my aspect, I knew this day would come along. Frankly, I can't be bothered with it. It's just bullshit. You sit around, all of you, acting all high and mighty, like you know what you're talking about, yet you come here for a reason. Bear in mind that you most likely got a little hint of warning from your father on who I was. Frankly, I try my best to remember every detail, but you're just so little to me that it slips my mind. You'd never think that a demon would choose to be a nun, right? It's so peculiar in a way to think that that was a good decision to make. Well, I did, in fact. I made it a decision and I dominated it. Just like I'm gonna dominate you. Did you want love? Is that why you came here looking for me? Did you need someone to hold you tight and tell you that it was going to be okay? The sweat of fear dripping from your forehead is immaculate, to say the least. Frankly, I think that this is going to get a bit more messy than it's going to get good. So, do you want to make a contract with me, yes or no? Frankly, I wanted no, not a yes, but it is okay, because I can handle this. If you're wanting a contract with me, you're going to have to bleed for it. Do you think you're capable of doing that? The other nuns are not able to come to your rescue at the moment. No, they're not dead. I have not harmed them. They're busy with meetings. Hey, only because I look so good in this outfit doesn't mean it's a bad thing. There isn't anything I can say about it. It's just a part of everything that I am. And frankly, they don't really question me. They already know that I am everything. So what contract is it that you're trying to create with me, human? There's got to be some sort of a contract. I'm not going to create a lustful contract, but your father, perhaps maybe you want the same one as him. Protection. You should probably know what's coming after you first. I don't even know. Your father was a very paranoid... sorry. Your father was a very paranoid man, is the best way to put it. He was always sure something was coming after him. He wasn't wrong, he was right. Maybe wrong about what it was, but he was a paranoid nonetheless. Well, darling, you'll end up dead within a week. He died 4 days ago, right? Has the hallucination started yet? He used to speak about that a lot. That there was hallucinations when I knew him. He wasn't a horrible person. He may have not been a good dad, I know that for a fucking fact, but there was a lot he kept hidden from the world. It takes time. Not everything is going to be rainbows all the time. It's going to be difficult. Well, it's your choice. If you want to make a contract with me, you're going to have to figure out the details. Details are everything. There can be loopholes, there can be anything. You're going to need to make it concrete. No, we will not do it today. Right now is not the correct time for me to do this with you. So, Father, I suggest you get up and we take a walk. I said stand. So what do you wish for? Is it love, lust, protection? What is it that your heart really wants? What do you desire the most? Really are empty, aren't you? We spoke of it a lot last time we spoke. Frankly, I don't remember much of it. It's been 4 days. I mean, I kinda did forget about you already. Not fully, not to worry. I got a few contracts already written up for what you want. I will not do anything of lustful nature, even though I am a succubus. Frankly, it's not what I want to do, darling. Oh, you're too weak. You're too pathetic for something like that. You would never be able to handle what I am. Your father was... He tried. But I know for a fact he didn't die from natural causes, I can tell you that. How did this thing find out that he had a son? It's weird, it doesn't make sense. It was written in the contract that you were supposed to be hidden away from him. You were never supposed to have been found out. Well, your did he ever tell you about your mother? Okay, well there's some things that I cannot tell you. You'll figure it out when the contract is sealed. You'll understand what I mean. Your mother was a very... I don't know how to put it. Your mother made sure that contract was concrete. So the only way they would have found out is if they got her. Which is impossible due to her situation right now. This is a lot more complicated to get into than you think. You're mere a child in my eyes. You think you know everything, only you've only heard a quarter of one side of the story. Your father didn't even tell you the full thing. I am not at liberty to say right now. Next time we talk, you'll know everything. I'll have the whole full story prepared. Well, frankly, I don't want to say anything that may be untrue or deemed unworthy. See, what you need to understand is that it's been a very long time since I spoke to your father. And frankly, stories change. I never really spoke to your mother. I know who she was, but I never got her story, so I need to do a little bit of research before I can give you a concrete conclusion. That also would uphold your contract as well, darling. Either way, you can go get food now. It's probably best as a human that you go and get sustenance rather than trying to bug me about your contract. I'll have it ready for you first thing tomorrow morning, so there is nothing to worry about. You just gotta trust me, that's all. Do you trust me? Good. I need to go tend to the children again. I can already hear them getting riled up about something, and I know the other nuns are not very friendly with children. Oh. I love children. They're probably the only thing that makes me feel like I'm at home again. It's a bit complicated. Anyways. Stay safe, darling. Don't let the other nuns see you. They might get a little crush on you. They're very weak-hearted when it comes to love. But they're very loyal, just nonetheless. So. Well, there's a lot of young nuns here, let's just put it that way. Just kind of how the world works. I shall see you later, Father. Stay safe.